Welcome to Area DMG.
Welcome back to Area DMG, the internet's last mistake. My name is Philip, the Mile High Mouth, and today we're going to take a look at Night in the Woods, or rather, we're going to play the Longest Night prequel from Night in the Woods. I know what you're thinking, like, what? Night in the Woods content? What do you mean? Well, why not? So, let's get into it. Let's play Longest Night. In the December of 2013, a few short months after starting work on The Night in the Woods, sorry, Night in the Woods, not the, and 3 weeks after our Kickstarter ended, we decided to release something small. We wanted to show that we were in fact making something. So many ideas just stay after ideas after all. And we wanted to have something out there that we'd released. Sometimes you just need to complete something. Somebody's playing Super Smash Bros. Ultimate. I could be, but you know. The team had a little less than 2 weeks before all the parties left to visit family for the holidays. Longest Night came out of that. Our first supplemental game. It ended up planting ideas that would grow into a tall, weird idea trees later on in Night in the Woods. Actually, let me turn down the volume on my speakers a little bit. There we go. Um, anyways, let's get back into this right quick. Night in the Woods is an interesting game for me, to be honest. Well, 2017 was the year of Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild. Some of my favorite moments of 2017 were inside that game and partially inside of Super Mario Odyssey. One of my favorite moments of Super Mario Odyssey, um, well, let's see, I experienced in that moment on a Friday, and then one of the weirdest and worst moments was on that Sunday, and then that Wednesday after that. I've had a lot of weird highs and lows, to be honest, in 2017. But 2018 was more or less about recovering from a lot of those. And this game was actually very therapeutic for me. And it kind of felt right because, like, I found myself associating, or rather, feeling for the characters in here. And because I know all these characters, I know these people. If you've ever lived in a small town, you know what that like not like a uh, if you've ever been in like um I come from a place called Warrensburg, Missouri before I moved out here to Colorado. And before that it was Knob Noster, Missouri. Before that it was a lot of military stuff where we were traveling around all the time, but this game feels like Knob Noster or Warrensburg in a way. Sort of. It's kind of in the Rust Belt, though. It's kind of like if you've ever been to spots of Pennsylvania, um, North Carolina, parts of Massachusetts, that type of thing. There's certain parts of the country that are like this, and it felt like home, kind of. Like I guess that's the best way to put it. And what's interesting about this particular mini game is that it's it parts of its sections were reused in part of the game, and that little game there. Oh man, one of the more affecting moments in this game is based around this mechanic. And you'll know when you get there and you'll be like, "Oh, um yeah, that that's a thing that happened and it's affecting." Anyways, I'm gonna hit Y. And it's just a blank screen, by the way. It's all this, just this. Okay. Night in the Woods has hands down the best music, some of the best music I've heard on the Switch this year. I mean, this is an amazing year for music on the Switch. I mean, just everything about this. I can play it on the piano too. chill here for a moment and talk about this for a moment. Now, The Longest Night is December 21st, which we're trying to put this out on December 21st because today is Longest Night. It is the official beginning of winter, and it's also the day in which the sun sets the earliest. So therefore the longest night. And it's good. I just want to turn up the music and just sit here and chill with this. I've actually had this on this title screen and left the game running for like an hour or so. It just is in the background, just the song. It just feels good. I bought the soundtrack for this, and I really think people should. There are so many good games this year. Celeste is amazing. Iconoclasts is amazing. Night in the Woods came out this year. I know the big games were things like Smash Brothers and such, Pokemon, but the indie games this year were amazing, and next year is going to be just as good. I mean, this year a lot of the games that I had on the Wii U at one point made their way over here, and I was really happy about that. I still need my Switch Force, by the way. That's like the last holdout. With Gunman Clive coming next year, it's just perfect. I want this on vinyl. Just that nice. This is just nice. Anyways, let's go ahead and hit the button. Here's our characters. There's Greg, Angus, May, and May. Why aren't I cold? Oh, May is the main protagonist or antagonist in the game in a way. And she, when I first played through it, I thought she was kind of a boy, but she's actually kind of unambiguous in this regard. She is female, and she's also weirdly, I guess the best way to put it would be pan. That's the thing. You know the whole LGBTQ thing, right? Where they talk about like people who are bi or people who are pan. There's a big difference between those, right? Whereas bi is kind of well, pan is completely different from bi. I know I'm not going to go into the politics of this or why. I really think there are many other videos that are about that stuff that are better. This particular character is interesting. That's an aspect of herself that they don't emphasize this, but they don't de-emphasize it. Her friend Bay over there, God, I feel bad for Bay in some things. They're kind of almost frenemies in a way, but they stick up for each other even though they really get on each other's nerves. And there's so much about Bay that's you feel bad for her. But okay, to the left there we've got Greg and Angus, who are the only gay people in town. They're also a couple, and they're just bundles of insecurities. And their characterization here, Angus is one of the best written characters I've seen in a video game in a long time. Just like, there are some moments that I've had with the Nintendo Switch where it reminds me of moments I've had with the original Game Boy and Game Boy Color. Like the first time you beat Link's Awakening, it's kind of heartbreaking. Like the first time I really ran into a strong narrative character in a video game was Marin, actually, in Link's Awakening, and I was just like, wait, why is this? This is something new. Night in the Woods is kind of a culmination of that type of stuff. Kind of like how video games are art. And anyone who thinks otherwise isn't paying attention. All of them are art. Every single one. Art is supposed to be provocative. Art is supposed to make you feel something. That's why some people can't appreciate art. There are people out there who don't have empathy. People who are just broken. And I feel so sad for them. Because they can't feel sad for themselves. They can't feel anything for other people. Anyways, why aren't I cold? Fire! We have fire! I like Greg's pretty cool. Greg rules, okay? We have reached that level as a civilization. Ow. I'm bored. Feels like we've been here forever. Oh, we should do the Longest Night Constellation thing. Yeah. Wow, really? I haven't done that since I was like 6. No one has done that since they were like 6. Well, I don't remember being 6. Really? Really? Yeah, I don't remember much like before like 8.5. It's very specific. Bay is a synthetic life form created at age 8.5. This makes so much sense. Beep boop Bay. 1101. Okay, whatever, I'm done. Can we just do this thing? None of us knows enough about the constellations to even do it, B. Yeah, B. I do. Yeah. Since when? Since always. Now listen up, dummies. We're going to school. Space school. Space Force. I can't see anything. We're pattern finders. Find some patterns. They move this little thing around, right? The basic idea here is to move it around. I've actually beaten the game, so I think that's why we kind of see some stuff in the background. You might not be able to, but I can, because I need to change the thing. But yeah, there's... You move it around a little bit and you hear this music. The idea is to connect them. Something properly. The Mice Writers, inventors of a written language. Weren't there supposed to be thousands of them? Listen, there's only so much sky. The Mice Writers are my sign. Should I be nice or mean? I'll be nice. Accurate. I think the first time I said like that means you're screwed. Sometimes there's a lot of different reactions to stuff in this game. The thief stole the diamond from the crown of Rubelo, the fire-breathing pope. Got arrowed to death like 200 feet from the palace. So you didn't get to be a constellation for being a great thief then. He did not. Screw the man, steal their diamonds. Ah yes, the revolutionary CeeLo kids from the suburbs. Possum Springs isn't the suburbs. Yeah, you need a city to have suburbs. We're in the dead center of nowhere. They're Knob Noster. It's like a 40-minute drive if you want. Yeah, you know, before one opened up in the college, I had to drive half an hour to get to a Starbucks. Now, I drive less than 5 minutes to get to one. It's kind of amazing. Also, I'm 21. I'm not a kid. I think you're younger than me. I'm 21 too. We both have full-time jobs. Well, as close to full-time as they can get before they have to start giving us health insurance. Oh, the 39 hours. If you've ever worked in fast food, like actual fast food, not some tiny thing where it's like, we have 3 stores, we're big. No, you're not. You're not a chain. Now, if you've ever worked for a chain or for corporate, you'll find that they schedule you 39 hours instead of 40 hours a week, so that they don't have to pay you health care, so they don't have to give you insurance or options for that, so they don't ever have to pay you overtime. In fact, I remember they would go ahead and go through and edit time punches to move hours from one week to the other to prevent you from getting overtime. That's McDonald's for you, by the way. And people really shouldn't support that company. I liked the founder. I liked the original stuff with that. Ray Kroc was a great guy. I mean, he did some bad things, but we all have. And he actually created something where he really did actually seem to care about the product. He cared about making something good. They no longer do. They no longer seem to care. But yeah, this video is going to be a lot of this type of rambling, so strap in. I'll be like 20 in 4 months. Okay, fine. You're all very serious adults. Thank you. Yes, thank you. Let's see what's here. I know where these are because of the, I've played this before, so on the save they're highlighted. The broken snake, the first thing that talked. This story has always made me so annoyed. I was totally the kid in Sunday school who pitched a fit over this story. Oh yeah, they have a weird religion in Night in the Woods. Is it Christianity or something else? Not really. But it kind of is. The whole game has an interesting critique of both government, of the Rust Belt, of Christianity, of conservatism, liberalism, the weird insensitivities of people in the city. Just a lot. It has a lot to say. Oh my god, I remember that. You got sent out to adult church to sit with your Yeah, I remember that. I didn't like that at all. It's like I'd rather go to Sunday school. We probably, I would hope that a lot of people have experienced this type of stuff. This is a very typical experience. And there are those people, you know, who don't really feel like they can relate to it. And it's a shame. No punching cook. Oh man, Nilla wafers. I love Nilla wafers. Nilla wafers, Tang, Kool-Aid. Oh yeah, Otter Pops, Hydrox cookies. Not Oreos, but Hydrox. Yeah. Well, I certainly missed out on all that. Oh, dude, you didn't even. Rubelo, Pope sometime in the 1400s. Crazy times. Oh god, I love this one. I wish they'd gone into more about the talking snake, but there's more about that, actually. You can learn more about it. The first thing that talked, and that was broken, was murdered for it. There were two rival popes, and Rubelo won by opening his mouth and consuming them with fire. And then he ate them. Why? Wow! I knew that one. That is amazing. I mean, historically, his extended family poisoned one and stabbed the other before throwing him into a canal. But he did eat them. He did eat them, yes. I feel like we should eat other people. This is the raddest thing I've ever heard. Chomp chomp, whoops, I ate you, now I'm the Pope. Yes, I still may have a card somewhere that says I'm an honorary Pope. I am an honorary Pope in Slacktivism too. Or not Slacktivism, the Church of Slack. You know, the stark fist of, removal. Anyways, yes. I like these designs, by the way. These are great. This is like the weird opposite of Animal Crossing. There we go. Harmonium, the head of the singing orders of angels. Oh man, the next one coming up is amazing. Ugh, this one. Kind of looks like her too. Yep. My mom always said I looked like this one. I can see it. I sure can. That's because we don't perceive ourselves the way that others perceive us. Leading so many cranky angels. Grouching hard. Across the sky. Okay. Moving on. Yeah, those two get on each other's nerves. It's great. I like that you can't actually see what I can see on here, because I need to change the brightness level of my TV. I love this one. Mundi, the world fish, back when they thought whales were fish. It's the windfish. If I didn't have, this is a tattoo idea, actually. Anyways, Mundi the world fish, back when they thought whales were fish. And you know, the world was on one. Mundi is my sign. Oh God, of course it is. Hey, what does that mean? Oh, well, if any of this meant anything, then it might mean something, but it doesn't. So it doesn't. What are you doing? Whale noises. There's one down here that I do want to get to, but I'm going to get to it after this fish. A fish. And just a fish. Pretty self-explanatory. Huh. Fun fact, fish is my side. I think that means you're adaptable and smelly. Got one of those right, huh, Captain? Got a manly musk going on here. You smell like that stuff I got you. Finally. Ice hawk. It has a picture of an ice hawk on it. I smell quite masculine. Like an ice hawk. I think you smell nice, Angus. Thanks. What's an ice hawk? Oh, I like this one. This one would be a tattoo idea. I'm gonna show you in a moment. Yeah, Tolmetron. Or rather, it's supposed to be kind of like Megado or Metreon, or Tolmetron, yeah. It rings at the end of the world. Yes. And Mundi shakes everything off her back. think it all catches fire too. It all made sense back then. Back when people were like wicked dumb. Well, I don't mean to sound like a jerk, but people were super dumb back then. It's all relative. And full of dumb people. Beautiful, dumb people. Bum, 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 bum. I like how many of these characters do feel like they are kind of a bit above because of perspective. And that's kind of what we all do. But they also do tend to take moments back in this game where they're more vulnerable, where they aren't that. You know what I mean? And it's kind of a... Okay, one of these goes to here. Is it here? There we go. Inverness, the inventor of music. Nice beak, reminds me of Germ. Oh, Germ's another character that isn't in this campfire sequence. Haha. Germ isn't even musical like at all. Oh, what, Germ? Germ that hangs out, Germ. Where is Germ? Doing God knows with whatever weird family he has. I imagine him secretly being some kind of trickster wizard who has assumed baffling for him. I have no idea who you're talking about. Oh no, Maya's space sickness. It took away her memory. Eject her from the airlock. Seriously, May, he's Germ. You know Germ. What? Are we in space? Why aren't I cold? Yeah, he's a character that, the stuff with him in the game is pretty good. Quinona, sorry, executed by some king somewhere. Her head continued to speak against her murderers for years. Is this kind of like in Princess Mononoke, where someone says that a decapitated head can still bite, and I think it's Nara or something like that, the wolf queen, essentially, after she gets decapitated, she still attacks. And well, that's kind of not really a spoiler. I'm not going to say why. Not really a spoiler, but still. That's a good movie. You should go watch Princess Mononoke if you haven't. That's pretty sweet. You'd think, right? But in the story, she's portrayed as annoying. Like she was being a martyr. About literally being martyred. That makes sense. They eventually put her head in a trunk and threw it in a river. What did she do? Talked out loud in public. Oh, is that all? That was enough, apparently. Supposedly, if you put your head underwater in some river in Italy, she'll tell you about her murder. They renamed it the River of Guilt. But not like the guilt of her murderers. More like she's giving you a guilt trip or something stupid. This constellation is garbage. So is this video, by the way. Chop my head off, I'll bite yours off. Happy longest night, everyone. Moving on. Lucio! I have missed one. Aw, yeah. Who? Lucio, the fox. They had to spear him to the ground to keep him down. What? Keep him down? How so? You know, in general. I can see why this one is so popular. I wonder you can't click on them and make them do things here. But I've got a couple more constellations left. Marmonodos, the little king. Marmonodes? The little king. He was a king who was little? I don't know anything about this one. Apparently a little king was big news back then. I don't think he was even supposed to be all that small. Stop the presses. So there's this king, right? But get this, he's slightly smaller than you'd expect. Oh, for the record, Napoleon was not short. That was just propaganda from his enemies. Yeah. Anyways, He wears small shoes. Let's immortalize him in the night sky. He's probably a tyrant. Kinda short. May Borowski. Constellation. Nah. Everyone who picked the constellations is dead now. Isn't that right? Well, we still name stuff after things. You can still name a star after yourself or other people. It's kind of dumb. Iban, the first singer. Ever see the opera based on this? No. Oh, it's brilliant. It's like 21 hours long, and like 100 years ago when it was playing in Bright Harbor, the stage exploded during the part where Iban crashes his balloon into the world worm. That sounds like something I would like. Like, this is God of War. It's Kratos. That's a goat. Gotos. Sweet! Was anyone killed? Like a lot of people. Everyone. Oh. Listen, if you can't laugh at that, I have bad news about the rest of history. Oh, man. And we got them all. Well, that's all 13 of them. I think they're supposed to be like the Zodiac. Yeah. Why isn't there a cat in the Zodiac? Yeah, thanks, Angus. Yeah, that was pretty great. You're a big ol' nerd, Captain. Yes. Yes, I am. You should be a professor. I like to think I fill that role at the video store. Yeah, I should probably get home. Wait, I just realized I haven't hung out with you in years, Bae. B? Whatever. What? Hey, huge fight we went to. I remember it more like you stopped sitting with me at lunch, or returning my phone calls, or responding to messages. Always with Greg, too cool for me. Sorry, B, didn't mean to be a friendship record. It's cool, Greg, it was ages ago. Wait, are we actually in space? But I'm warm and breathing? What am I sitting on? Tyrannosaurus pattern. What? Oh god, I haven't seen Greg or Angus for a year and a half. Regret and emptiness. I didn't go home for longest night. Laundry day! Apple juice taste from when you threw up earlier. You have to call home. Don't want to call home. It's too late to take the bus. What made you think of me today? You don't want to take the bus. This is your new life. Is it still new after a year and a half? Underwear adjust. Next year will be new again. Next to you will be new again. Leg stretch. Come on, this is getting stupid. Am I seriously? Well, home's not going to call itself. And the best part is it really feels like it feeds into the game quite a bit. The other extra in there is Lost Constellation, which is more of a Christmas story, sort of. But I think right in January I'll do a playthrough of that. There's also concept art that you can get. That's pretty good. About 33 of these, so we'll just go through some of these. Yep. Uh-huh. Funny enough, I haven't gotten some of these ones out. There are some here that I haven't unlocked because you have to finish up certain things in the game to get them. And we're just going to go past some of those. I've still got a bunch through. I've played through it once. I'm going to play through it again and unlock more stuff. I did Bee's path first. Beatrice's thing. Beatrice's path. I'm going to do Greg's path next. And then respond a little bit differently to certain things. See where they go. But yeah, this game is brilliant, and if you're a fan of like story or adventure games, you really should pick this one up. Yeah, you can jump on so much of that. Jared is busy. Yeah. Do do do. And circle. Oh my god, I'm trying to convince somebody on Facebook to get a little rainbow sharkle tattoo. Because it'd be amazing. Anywho, yeah. Do, 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 do. That was a good instance. Yep. And there's stuff in here that I won't show. Dun 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 dun. Yep, that was interesting. Oh, those parts of the dreams, those are so good. I like Lori, and wait. Yeah, no, not this one. Where is it? Let me see if I can find the, do we have one for that? I guess I don't. Well, I'm gonna tell you what I'm talking about. But yeah, this is Night in the Woods. We just played through The Longest Night on this, The Longest Night, December 21st, 2018. So let me know in the comments below what you think. Hit that thumbs up, hit that share button, hit that subscribe button, ring that little bell to end the world, and to also be notified whenever you have a brand new video here on Area DMG. And until the next video comes out, you are now caught up.
Morning, Maya.